Yes, Angels, go ahead.
Okay, so till now, whatever I have read this from this book, I'm sharing my understanding. It may be correct or it may not be. What I felt this in this book, Joe Dispenza want us to create a new reality, a
Hmm.
known one. Whatever till now we have achieved or know about ourselves, different from that. If I want to create something, I have to create a high intention, then energy and frequency also, each and everything somewhere is vibrating on the energy, have energy or frequency. So if I have to create something new, I have to create the unknown potential. Just for a minute. So on daily basis, as I'm focusing on so many things, my energy gets distributed on so many things, on day to day responsibilities or workplace, anything. So what I have to do, I have to just for creating the potential reality, I have to just channelize my energy on the unknown things. And today I was reading early in the morning that if I have to create unlimited things, my vibration and my energies should be also unlimited. And for that, in day to day life or in a day, I have to create some space of peace or silence, where I'm totaling not focusing on the matter part, whatever the things is around me, that I could, that I have understand from this book as far. So this was my take.
Yeah, that's great. Great, Rajeshwari. Thanks for
And
sharing.
nowadays, what I'm feeling, I'm on that vibration. Whatever I something some of the time, what I feel that whatever things I want, I'm getting
Hmm.
that.
Wow.
Yesterday only I was doing the copy correction of my kids, and I
Hmm.
wanted a political map my for myself, for
Hmm.
pasting in my own as teacher also have to make a register where I have to show
Hmm.
all the activities that I have taught my children for the whole
Hmm.
year, and I have to
Hmm.
paste a political map of India. So at that time I
Hmm.
was thinking from somewhere I have to take it, I have to ask. And what I found while correcting the copy, I got one extra from the student copy only. So what I
Wow.
have noticed till now, that we never give the student two map.
Okay.
I don't know from where one extra map I got from
Wow. That's
coffee.
wonderful.
Oh yes,
Wow.
and
That's
one day I
wonderful.
was wanted to eat something very some spicy something, and I just got
Hmm.
from somewhere. So small incidents it's happened, because at that time my intention was very high, my energy was very high, that I want it at
Hmm.
any cost, and
Wow.
you get it. In case
Yes.
it happens with the phone calls also, you want to talk to your loved ones continuously, they are coming in your mind
Yes.
and you're not able to take out the time, but you're getting the call from that person. So
Oh, that's amazing, Rajeshwari.
thank you
Yes,
so
it is happening around us. Whatever we are just asking for, we are getting.
much. Yes.
But but intention is to be added with that.
Yes,
Only in the
intention and
words, it is not a intention and intuition. Yes, great. Wonderful. Thanks for sharing, Rajeshwari. Anybody else who want to share? Because we all are getting whatever we wanted. Because sometimes we get surprised कि अरे हमने तो ये बोला ही नहीं था, हम तो ये चाहते ही नहीं थे. But intention is something else. In words, we are saying something else, and the intention is different. That's why whatever intention, because setting clear intention is a must for attracting the things, attracting the opportunities in your life. So law of attraction works with the right intention. Whatever intention do you have? He does not know. Law of attraction does not know the intention is right or no. He just works for our intention only. So that's why Rajeshwari has shared her wonderful experiences like attracting with the right intention or the intention of hers that she wanted a map. She wanted something to eat. She wanted to talk to the loved ones. She got a call from them. So how beautifully the universe is working for our intention. And this thing is beautifully described in this book till now that we have read. And the part we are going to read, it is going to be amazing. So Ivan, I just want to, Pinaki, are you sharing the screen? Please share. We
Yeah,
share
I'm
because
just sharing. I
I'm
just
very curious to read.
I just want to add one more simple thing,
Yeah,
that
please.
those who are in my own official group of what official WhatsApp group, you must have noticed
Hmm.
that yesterday I had a one-on-one conversation with none other than marketing guru Philip
Hmm.
Kotler.
Hmm.
Now, these are things which sometime it was a dream for me. Like when I heard it for the first time that people who study MBA they
Hmm.
read books of Philip Kotler. They read a book of Philip Kotler, and
Hmm.
I'm not an MBA, but when I heard about it, I purchased that book long time back. I read that book
Hmm.
on marketing. So he's called the marketing guru, and he is one of the
Hmm.
living legends in the world of
Okay.
marketing.
Hmm.
So
Can
yesterday
you
I was
rep-
attending a live session.
can you
Uh,
share the name once again?
Philip Kotler.
Philip
Philip
Kotler.
Kotler. Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Thanks.
Philip
Thanks
Kotler.
for
Yeah.
sharing.
So even people like Brian Tracy or people like James Clear, they also consider him as father of marketing. So
Okay.
in fact, if you really want to master marketing, you should start reading books of Philip Kotler.
Okay.
So
Can you suggest any book?
फिलिप कोटलर की बहुत सारी किताबें हैं. You can start with this one. Let me just share. Hold on. This is the one which students read in their MBA. It's called Principles of Marketing.
Okay.
फिलिप
Thank you.
कोटलर
Okay.
बहुत
Thanks
जबरदस्त
for
किताब है. Yeah. So
thanks
now
for sharing.
so these are the things which are happening. Like January, in the month of January, I got an opportunity to have a conversation with James Clear, followed by James Clear is the author of the book Atomic Habits, followed
Hmm.
by Brian Tracy, which I already shared in last Saturday's session. I got an opportunity to share the recordings, so which I shared. So I had an opportunity to talk to Brian Tracy, who
Hmm.
was famous for his books like uh, who no, what is that book? Uh, that book on procrastination. Eat the Frog. So followed by Master Your Time, Master Your Life, followed by another famous book which he wrote is Goals. So in fact, Master Your Time, Master Your Life is one of the books using which I created a marketing course for mid-sized organizations, and I have already delivered 2 sessions over there. So very good book. In fact, we read that book also in these morning sessions
Yes,
over a
we
period
heard
of
it.
3 months. Yeah, Master Your Time, Master Your
Hmm.
Life. And then yesterday, this grand opportunity which came to me, and I had a small conversation with Philip Kotler. And like I'll ask them to share the recording. If they share the recording, I'll share it with you.
Okay.
Uh,
Sure.
the question that I asked him is that I am a certified NLP master practitioner from AB NLP, and I want to take this learning forward to people in my country, to people outside my country. How can I do that? So what he said. He said that, what is this NLP? So then I said it's neuro linguistic programming. Then he asked me, what is this neuro linguistic? I have never heard about this. That's how he started the conversation, and he actually trained me that how I can talk on this topic to somebody who is new. And then after some time, he said that, see, this is what you need to develop. That whenever somebody asks you what it is all about, you should be confident enough to talk about it, and you have already done that. So the only thing that you need to do is you need to just find out the people who are looking for such things. And something he said very remarkable. He said, hardly people who are in marketing, they know that there is something called neuro linguistic programming exists, number one. And number two, even people who know this, they don't apply it. You know what he said, that I could see worldwide that people are learning this technology, but they are not applying it. So then again, I said, yes, I have designed a program with the title NLP in Action, and I'm going to. It's a 2 months program, 8 weeks program, and I'm continuously upgrading that program. He said, phenomenal. So you are doing the right thing. Then he said something very remarkable. He said, see, you should start with writing a book. He said, you just start writing a book. Just write any book, because writing a book will let the world know that you exist. So that was very beautiful. So this is what is happening when I am using the power of becoming supernatural. We are reading this book hardly 2 months, right? Hardly 2 months. Let's see how things are happening. In fact, I consider that even getting this book in hand is a miracle, is a part of that journey. In fact, like getting Sanjana is a part of the journey. She suggested the book. So it looks like these are uh, just coincidence, but these are not coincidence. None of these are coincidence. Even the meeting that we're having right now, the whatever I am sharing with all of you right now, is not a coincidence for any of you. It is designed and destined that way. And I have a very strong belief in the last presupposition of NLP, or the belief of excellence. And that last presupposition is, if someone can do it, anyone can do it. And I use this word someone and anyone in different contexts. Like I say, if Brian Tracy can do it, then anyone can be Pinaki. Or like if Pinaki can do it, then anyone can be any one of you. Then anyone can be Rajeshwari also, anyone can be Ankita also, anyone can be Pranavi also. So the point is, you have to have that complete belief in that statement, that if there is anyone, why not me? If there is anyone, why not me? I attended Deepika's sessions on Bhagavad Gita. I have attended many sessions on Bhagavad Gita from many people in different contexts, different perspectives. The way she narrated Bhagavad Gita, I could connect with that in a more comfortable manner, I would say. In fact, I told her also that I the way you were talking about, it's just like storytelling. जैसे बच्चों को कहानी सुनाते हैं ना कि भगवत गीता में ऐसा ऐसा हुआ था. It was phenomenal. So the point is that, again, that was also not an accident or not a coincidence. It was designed and destined that way, such that I get the essence of Bhagavad Gita in a different way, which is more of a storytelling and creating an impact on my thoughts and ideas. Same thing is happening with the book readings that we are doing in at 7:30 a.m. group, or at 2:15 p.m. group. Marvelous things are happening. The point is that if your attention is going somewhere, catch yourself that it was not a coincidence. It was a manifestation of your intention, that your attention is getting towards there, being drawn towards there. And wherever attention goes, energy flows. And I'm telling you, my dear angels, you have no idea how much energy you have. You have no idea. You have actually no idea how much energies you have. I would strongly recommend, invite each one of you to become a part of my third batch of this program called NLP in Action. You can take your money back after 7 days if you do not find any value in it. But I would strongly recommend you to be there. I would strongly recommend you, because it is a combination of many things, many books which I have read over last 20 years or 30 years. And I know people are there in this group right now sitting here, they know what I'm talking about. So yes, once again, thanks to each one of you. Even the session that we are having right now with all these 8-10 angels, the vibrations that you are creating from different parts of the country, amazing, amazing. You can't probably imagine the kind of vibrations that you are generating right now. you might get some sense of it through my voice, that what kind of energy I am experiencing being with all of you right now. All right. So here we go. I'm sharing the screen, and let's read. What Sanjana is talking about is actually phenomenal. You know, like this book, if you, it's not about just reading the book. It's all about eating, drinking, sleeping the book. So here we go. Go ahead.
Yes, the sentence here we are reading that it might take more than a few things like meditations for your future opportunities to unfold. It could happen in a week, a month, or even longer. The key is to keep doing it until it occurs. So, in my experience, when I was attending one mentor's session, that time my life was not good at all at any level, not health, not relationship, nothing was there. Just I was carrying 2.5-year-old baby, and I was feeding him, and I was not able to attend that whole session also. 3 days it was the session, and I was doing my core work and visualizing that, oh my God, how beautiful all people in this community, how the good mentor it is, and is it possible to attract the good people in my life? And I was knowing somewhere that time that everywhere I was going, I was attracting only the like clashes and disappointments and regrets, guilt, shame, everything was there. And then somewhere I was knowing that I'm only one common factor between all of this. And then before 3 years, I visualized that I was not aware also. Okay, I'm visualizing, I'm feeling so happy. Now while reading the book, I then now I feel that that time I really felt good. What will happen if I will get those type of people who loves to read, like who loves to work on themselves, who loves to accept as they are, and who loves to be uh, to work on their transformation. So there I attracted this thing 3 years before, and now I used to visualize that let me have an iPhone, let me have my own laptop, let me pay my bills, and exactly the same with I was doing and I was following, and I'm having everything now after 3 years. That the freedom of time and the things which I wanted from this materialistic world, that like ha- buying a diamond ring for myself and then traveling by air. Frequently I do travel now by flight only, so it's very good to be in this space. And thank you so much. And you all are yes, I you are, all have attracted me. I all and I am also, I have also attracted all of you. So thank you so much. And reading was the thing which I really do love to read and to live that thing. Just reading and just forget, I don't do that. So uh, somewhere I'm feeling that now whatever I'm going to set for myself, it is going to happen. When, how, and what, that I'm not going to ask myself. I'm just going to put an intention with the feelings, and I'm practicing it daily. And I want all of you to practice. Let's practice it together. Let's grow together, and let's create that future for ourselves, and to have the legacy for our children. So thank you so much, everyone.
Wow, that's amazing. And who would like to share next? Like some dreams you had, and now things have manifested, maybe over a week, maybe over years. For me, I just shared in the morning that it took almost 30 years to manifest certain dreams, like one of them which manifested for me yesterday. I didn't know that it is going to happen yesterday only. Yeah. I just
Exactly. I totally get you, you know. I totally go because wait,
Archana has many stories to share actually. Like she went through a very tough journey towards her motherhood, and eventually she conquered that.
yes. And one of the aha moment happened 2 days before that. In when I was in the fifth standard, that was one boy. His name was Amit. He was very handsome, you know. And that time, just realization were happening. And in our area, now only marriage was the topic that time. No career, nothing was there. So that time, and after that also, I met two Amits in my life later on, and they were also good in nature. So I uh, said myself subconsciously because of the challenges I was going through since my childhood, and I was seeing how the marriages are around me, including my parents. So I wanted the person, and I was watched these three Amits in my life, and somewhere I asked myself that let me have the husband whose name is Amit. At least he will be good person, and my husband name is Amit. So since fifth standard, uh, oh my God, it was really bulb on 2 days before it happened to me that I have manifested my husband's name, and I was not aware that I could have manifested a lot along with that, apart from the name. So this much of things are there. Oh, it is a
Very
super awesome, but it's a practice again. It's a practice whole day, every moment. You have to be you. Last time you mentioned na, that you must own your space. You know, you must own your things. It's your life. Damn,
Hmm.
nobody has that right to spoil it for 1 second, one moment. And it's okay to be selfish for that thing, and it's okay to choose intentional imbalance, and it's okay to be yourself if you are going to be happy with that. No harm in that, right? Everybody is with me. Is it harm to have happiness for yourself? Tell me. Show me your thumbs up, or you can
Absolutely
pitch
not.
it.
Absolutely not. Yeah.
Yes. So let's create that life for all of us. Let's be abundant in every area. Why not? Let's have a good health, good family. And what is the definition of good? Whatever it is for you. I'm not going to tell you the definition, right? It might be different for Pinaki, it might be different for Somita, it might be different for Beenal. Because yesterday, my 6-year-old kid performed there on the stage. Oh my God, how beautifully he was performing with the confidence. And there the award of the perfect parent was given, and I was not there in that award, but somewhere I was feeling so happy that my baby is on a stage. No need to be perfect, I don't want to be perfect. So uh, he was confidently doing all this stuff on the stage and the dancing, and he mostly was enjoying. I could able to be there, emotionally available to him. That was my before 6 year, that was my challenge, to be emotionally available for him because of the all treatments and everything I went through. So it was very awesome. I was totally 100% with him, energy wise. And that was the success for me yesterday. So it is different for everyone. So what we could do here, we can come, we can read together, we can share, and we can exchange our energies, and like how much we can give each other the accountability with a good intention. So because everybody is having some purpose to fulfill, let's fulfill. And like how Pinaki at start noticed in that reading that this is the day only, this is the moment. Okay, now it's 7:33, 7:32 has become past. That's it. And let me tell you frankly, before 3 years, I was feeling that, okay, let me die. Why am I even like, I have now, I have taken my education. I had married now, and I have given one son to my husband. Let me die now. Everything I did, that was the thought before 3 years. And now, after 3 years, with the guidance of all the mentors, with the trainings which I have taken, and with the accountability with like all of you, the people I attracted, and you attracted all of me. So now let me live more, whatever I can do in a day, I'm going to do. Let me shift 1% in that 1%. So it is very awesome place to be. I invite all of you to be in that space, to choose whatever choice you want to do for today, to have the breakfast of your choice, to just listen the song you want, to go to movie which you want to watch, to buy a small chappal for yourself. That is also okay. I have done that also, okay, because when I was not earning that time, I do remember that 4 years I was using only one rubber band, and I was not aware, Pinaki. I was not aware also that I'm using only, and that rubber band was not in that situation to use also. So that much we give life to the others. Let's give life to yourself. Prioritize yourself. Find out the challenges. Take the guidance, like how Pinaki was sharing. He is there to. Somita is there. Binal. Everybody is there for each other. So let's take that guidance and grow together. Okay. Thank you, Pinaki ji. Thank you.
You know, one thing each one of us can consciously practice on a daily basis is gifting yourself and being consciously aware of it, that this is the gift I'm gifting myself today, or maybe once every 3 hours, once every hour. Consciously gift you something, consciously, like uh, you can even consciously gift 5 minutes to yourself. For example, like if you're struggling with reading books, for example, I'm just giving one example, and you said, okay, chalo, ek kaam karte hain. Let's take this 5 minute every hour. So at 1 o'clock, at 2 o'clock, at 3 o'clock, then just start with that. Imagine over a period of 12 hours, if you take out 5 minutes and you have a complete intention that I am going to read a book for 5 minutes, only 5 minutes. The moment it crosses 5 minutes, you stop reading that book. You will be surprised you are reading 1 hour of book, and you actually experience that you have gifted that to yourself. The conscious awareness is that you are gifting that to yourself. It may not be even reading a book, just going out and standing in the balcony, for example, standing in the terrace, going to the roof of your building, and just spend that 5 minutes with yourself, or maybe 10 minutes with yourself, with full conscious awareness. You can even take a nap at any time of the day. That, okay, I'll just sleep for 15 minutes now, and that is a gift I'm giving to myself. And this 15 minutes of power nap can cover 1 hour of activity that I want to do, or I can do after that 15 minutes. And I'm telling you, you will need only to sleep for 4 hours a day, and remaining 4 hours of sleep can be covered by these power naps and deep meditative sessions. The Dr. Jaswinder was just talking about that, move from a zone from beta state to alpha and theta. And you can do it with your eyes open, with your mind open, staying awake. And this is as good as completing some part of your sleep that you would otherwise do if you sleep for 8 hours. So you're alive, you're awake, you're still sleeping, you're still giving that rest to the body, rest to the brain, and your job is done. Yeah, Somita.
Yes,
I would
one
love to
last.
hear from Somita, Deepika today, and
Yes,
Manjulata. We have Manjulata
one
with us.
and yes, I will also conclude now. One last sentence I will tell कि किसी को डरने की जरूरत नहीं है, किसी के बाप को डरने की जरूरत नहीं है. खुद की लाइफ है यार, जियो आराम से मस्त एकदम. अट्रैक्ट करो जो चाहिए वो लिखो 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 और अट्रैक्ट करो. That is the one learning I want all of you to give. And yes, I would also like to listen from all of you. I'm on the listening zone now. Okay.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yes, thank you, Archana. Thank you for such an powerful and empowering words and thoughts. My last week was not went so great because after a trip I went, I become sick, and then another emotions of guilt, and to be candidly speaking, an emotion of guilt was empowering me. But as Pinaki said, that the consciously lifting yourself. So I was taking out the 5 minutes every hour for my intentional living. Like, what is my intentional and consciously, taking a time to focus on my mindful eating, mindful moving, mindful thoughts. So the last week was a completely recovering phase for me, and I was trying myself not to go into that dip state. I was reading, I was working, and I was consciously lifting myself. So this was really a powerful word which I have written myself. And visualizing also, yesterday I had a lot of reflection over it, and that if going into future, as soon as I go into my future self, that goal becomes not achievable for me. But when I was focusing on my today, for example, next 1 hour, what I wanted to achieve, next 5 to 6 hours, what I wanted to achieve. So when I started making my daily goals, and those daily goals, I was not going into that future realm or future possibilities, but I was just focusing on my day to day, my next 1 hour. Then slowly I started next 5 hours, then slowly I started a day. So this is how I was progressively manifesting my day and working on my daily goals. And that's the reason my yesterday went much powerful than my day before yesterday. So because I was not somehow, maybe because of the weakness or sickness, I was not able to future self, because that kind of elevated emotions you really need to go into your future realms of possibility. So I really love this word, consciously lifting yourself. And I wanted to solidify my thoughts. So while Sanjana or somebody was reading, I was writing, because for me, everything works on energy, and we all are energy beings living in energy field. So if my energy is high, then only I can perform the task. So I was manifesting E on the piece of paper, making electromagnetic field over it, and what my elevated emotions become when I was in high energy. So while people are reading, that giving me a space to work right now. So that is the beauty of reading in a group. How different, because when we are reading, we are completely focused over the next lines, next minute. But this is such a beautiful community, and I'm so blessed with Archana, Beenal, Sanjana, and so many. Pinaki is, the pillar of everything. So in my mind itself, whenever I'm in the low phase, I said, okay, I wanted to manifest to talk to him and lift my emotions. So thank you so much, and very, very much blessed to be into this reading group. And Joe Dispenza book is amazing, amazing. So wonderful key takeaways from today's session. As last session, I was not there completely, 100%. I was not there in the last session because of the traveling. But this time I was really pondering and coming out of my weakness and low phase. But yes, the consciously lifting yourself every 5 minutes, taking a power nap is really aha moment for me in today's session. Yes, Pinaki. And I also wanted to understand the Power of Intention books, which you have shared it, that, you purchased the Power of Intention book. So can you please share your some of the takeaways over that book?
Some other day.
Okay,
In
sure.
fact, I've already represented something. I just said that a practice take out 5 minutes for yourself.
Yes, yes, yes.
This itself is intentional, because you have to have complete intention behind it, that you know that you're working on whatever you're working, but you have that intention. Okay, the moment that clock strikes, that 1 o'clock or 2 o'clock, or maybe right now it's going to strike at 8 o'clock. So you know that that 5 minutes coming to you, which is exclusively for you, your exclusive 5 minutes. So when you work with that intention, you think about your childhood. So like I always take or relate everything to our childhood whenever I talk about any training session, any counseling session. Take yourself to that childhood. See, if in your childhood you were being said that, okay, at every hour, whatever activity you do, if you do something which makes sense to you, and you come back and say, this is what I have achieved today, you will get rewarded for it. Imagine how you would spend that 1 hour with that intention of that reward, which is going to you are going to get at every hour. That your only activity is to, whatever you do, you have to come back and say, this is what I have achieved. So throughout those 55 minutes, your entire intention will be towards achievement, and followed by another 5 minutes where you are going to do something to lift or gift yourself. This is also power of intention. In fact, this is all about application of the power of intention in your own way, with your own intention to stay uplifted all the time. Yeah, we have Manjulata today with us. Manjulata, we would love to hear from you. Long time. कहाँ छुपी हुई थी? Where you were?
Hello, I am here only with myself more than with the environment around. I am
Those who
very
do not know
fine. Thank
Manjulata,
you.
let me tell about her. She is a scientist, and she's a chemical scientist. Chemistry, she did all her work with chemistry and biochemistry. And she connects that biochemistry with the thought process. So listen to her with extreme care. Like she's a gem in our NLP
Absolutely.
and beyond community.
Agreed, agreed. With spirituality also.
Thank you, Pinaki and Sumita as well. But I am not in that state at present that I can connect the things. Uh, yes, Pinaki addresses trans. तो एक्चुअली वो थोड़ा मल्टीटास्किंग चल रहा है तो आई एम मोर देन मूवमेंट नेक्स्ट मूवमेंट अभी फिर किचन जाना है so sometime I will when I'm in that mood I will surely do it yet I am very happy to join and thank you Pinaki to remember me and addressing me I never expected this that still some people remember me and would like to address me like this. Thanks a lot. It gives lot of energy to me that because a whole last year I was in very low in all modes, like physically, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. Then I took charge for myself in November that this is not going to do. I have to come up because I'm a kind of a person who go flow with the flow, but at what time I connect that where the things are going wrong, and then I understood this is not going to do. Unexpectedly, I was detected very nearing to diabetic. Then I already, since I had some knowledge, I said I'm going to take up what I was saying. Now I'll let me practice, and I have been serious with all the things what I wanted to do from 3 months. And then today I'm back to this session that I got that confidence. Yes, I can attend sessions, I can speak well. Because I was observing that in my talks, I was more in victim mode. And recently I met Mernush on 20 Friday in Bangalore. He was. So even then, when I was speaking, when I was given opportunity, I started with very enthusiasm. Yet, when I was talking, few of the points triggered me to go into victim mode. And at the end, when I was back home, just going through that, I said, no, this is again, I'm getting back. Only thing what I'm happy about is that the awareness what I am getting, which I lost, uh, has helped me that I can be back to myself. The best part of it is I have because we have a Joe Dispenza thing, quantum physics, these are all very related to spiritualism. If a person has to grow, he has to experience. And I read one thing, and that it is of Ganesh. सिद्धि विद्याधर गण समाराध्य चरण सरोज सिद्धिदायक शीघ्रदि पालिपुद भिन्नपवे बुद्धि विद्या ज्ञान परिशुद्ध. So to get that words I read out. Buddhi, Vidya, Jnana. Here it all sounds same. Buddhi, Vidya, Jnana, Vijnana. No, the definitions are very different. Buddhi is the knowledge. Vid- no, Buddhi is the part where it understands, and you have something, a stuff of information. Vidya is when you understand that you have information. In NLP language, the senses which receive the information is only buddhi. Vidya is when it go to your internal representation and understand, yes, this is that. We do hear. Yet when we understand that it matters, just as the lyrics and the music. Music we listen, the senses experience that. But when the lyrics are understood, that is the internal representation, we get excited. Buddhi, Vidya, Jnana. Now, when this Jnana comes, it is something that gives to understand what is behind that. So, just today we all are here. Why I am here? I am here, that is Buddhi. I am listening to everyone and understanding, that is my Vidya. And why I am here? That is Jnana. And when I relate to spiritualism and to God, that is proper, authentic Jnana because I, with others, aligning to the universe. And in this whole process is called Vijnana when I have experienced it. So, this is one small thing I would like to share of my thoughts, what is going on. So, thank you, Pinaki, because I know I will extend long, but these days I am making myself, giving my time, becoming conscious, making pause things, editing my thoughts that I don't go into victim mode. And because my victim mode, I am giving the vibrations which will even affect others. That should is not good from my end. But there are people who do understand that and help us out to speak out. As now we know Archana's story because I was also with her in the masters, and so I know about that her journey, what she has gone through. So I all respect the people, everybody here, because everyone in their life have to go through the problem. We don't know, but the resilience what they develop or their fighting power, and I do appreciate because I am 50 now, so I go to doctors regarding my menopause, and they say that there are hormonal imbalance. You are no special. Everybody go through. You are going through. I said the problem is very common. Yet I am unique for myself. Please understand what I need and help out that I come out of it. This nobody does that. Then because that is their level of understanding, their perspective, but I have to find my own ways because that is the buddhi vidya, jnana vidya, what I have to come out myself. So this is one thing I can share. So next week I'll share, come up with another sharing. And now I have started putting my posts in LinkedIn and FB to share my thoughts. And I thank Pinaki because whenever I used to talk, he used to say, Manjulata, you write down. You just write down. So these days, that is one journaling which I've been doing from past 2 years. Help me out to come out of this victim mode because I'll give one more example. I was reading Gita. Arjuna is addressed as Gudakesha, Parantapa, and Prajnavada. Gudakesha is means the one who has control on his senses. Parantapa, he's a fighter. Like he has that capacity single-handed to in the battlefield can easily fight with about 10,000 soldiers. Maharatha, they call it. And that uh, Maharatha for the number for 10,000. Parantapa is for the one who has that capacity. The potential is addressed. So, Prajnavada. So, when he was talking to Krishna, he says that Prajnavada. Krishna says that why are you talking like Prajnavada when you are already a Gudakesha and Parantapa? And NLP came into my mind. Pratyavada means talking meaninglessly even you are having so good potential. That means he was in a victim mode. And Parantapa is a survivor who's a fighter. And Gudakesha is in awareness mode who can go into enlightenment. You are such a at a higher level in the hierarchy, and why are you speaking like at a lower mode? So I loved it because I was reading and I just make notes and I there's that whatever the on in the paper tried to connect because connecting makes you to uh, make concise it in smaller way and memorize it very well. Like our DNA, it is such a big thing. The whole world can cover it of one person. Yet it is so concise in its structure. It, it's a magic which is it is having a show of so many generations passing on and passing on. So that what I love connecting dots. Because science is my base. I love molecules because they dance around in everywhere. See, chemistry is something everywhere you'll find it. It is omnipresence. Without chemistry, what is there? You know? So then molecules play. I love to connect it with brain because that is what my everybody want. Everybody want. So I just thank you all. Everybody want to have control. That is the Gudakesha which one has to get to an enlightenment mode. So let's all not be Pragnavada. Let's all try to go become the fighter like a Pranitappa and become Gudakesha. And the platform what I love from the NLP, my journey started in June 2003, joining the group, then the NLP Beyond started that satsang. I just love this group only since I was there last year and not in that lot of victim mode. And I was Parantapa, I was trying myself, but I am back. I'll try to be consistent because I have made myself so busy with so many things, and I'm very strict also with my lifestyle and the timing of the things to do. So I don't join in most of the things, but I'm still following in the group uh, everyone who posts everything. I do listen the recordings or read. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Pinaki. Thank you very much. Again, I spoke for a long time.
No,
I
but it
exceeded
was
my time.
so beneficial for all of us. So it's important because some or other time we all fall into that victim mode. And sometimes, no matter how much learnings we take, how much intelligence we are surrounded with, then also, we go. और उसमें कहते हैं ना कि कितना भी कुछ कर लो कुछ something are not beyond our control, and that is a beautiful word which says in Bhagavad Gita, surrender कर लो. So there's a powerful prayer which I would really like to share with everyone. I completely surrender before the divine intelligence and ask for healing, blessings and guidance. क्योंकि कुछ चीजें हमारी इंटेलिजेंस से भी परे होती है और हमें पता ही नहीं चल रहा है हम क्यों ऐसा बिहेव कर रहे हैं. एंड एट दैट टाइम वी रियली इफ वी सरेंडर बिफोर द गॉड एंड आस्क कि अब मुझे हीलिंग दे दो या ब्लेसिंग्स दे दो या गाइड कर दो, आई थिंक दैट completely that also helps. So it's okay to be in victim mode and just surrender and see how that could become a life lesson for us. Lot of
I would
learnings we
add,
can expect, right? Or self-compassion, accept it. Ki, yes, I am in victim mode. Then start giving self-compassionate words. Catch yourself. Then start giving self-compassion to yourself. And then
yes,
what learnings I can take it from it. So when you said the word resilience, because I'm fighting day in and out with this work, and
yes,
I'm work in progress. I'm not resilient 100%, but I'm in work in progress, and I work every single day. कि यार इतना कुछ awareness होकर भी when you exactly in that challenging life challenges throws on you, you are completely not able to do it sometimes. So sometimes it's very easy and sometimes सारी सेल्फ हेल्प बुक्स कहाँ चली जाती है एंड देन आई स्टार्ट यू एंटर इनटू दैट विक्टिम मोड एंड देन immediately when I dump your thoughts on piece of paper, that's my only advice. और अभी जो डिस्पेंजा ने भी कहा है कि अगर फ्यूचर सेल्फ में एलिवेटेड होना है, what you want, Jay, what you wanted, write it. When you dump it on a piece of paper, that makes you solidified, and फिर आपको अपने आप you become your own coach, and you start asking validating questions to yourself, start extracting learnings from that incident. Instead of going into
Yes.
that victim mode, start thinking what this incident has taught me. There are so many things where incident taught me to take that course. Incident taught me to become how I can improve myself. So, being that awareness of victim mode, start developing self compassion towards yourself, start extracting lessons from that particular episode, and then a new version of us can come out.
Very true.
This
I
is the
would like to
4
add
steps
2
of
things.
resilience I follow, Manjulata.
Thank you so much. Just post it. I like to add 2 things. One is Kunti told in Mahabharata, Krishna always give me dukkha. Don't give me any happiness. Because one thing is always I'll be remembering you because I don't want to forget you. Another thing that is the progress for me. And it is learning mode to me. This I always like it, and many times I have experienced because in '95 I completed my BSc and I started in '99. So I have certain always gaps in my profession or some other things. So I always catch with younger generation people than with the older generation people. So I feel myself always young. Then it happened that people do ask me, how do you feel when you come after a break and come up? I say it is like in a cater that वो क्या है ना पीछे करते हैं like bow and arrow. पहले वो जब पीछे जाता है तो ज्यादा आगे जा सकता है या बॉलर क्रिकेट में वो पीछे जाता है ताकि उसका बॉल काफी अच्छे he can give it a good speed and a very big leap. Only thing is, I don't want to go back to green room. I will go back. But that hibernation mode is like a tapas where you are with yourself, with all the chaos with you. That actually, like a rocket, fuels you to just rocket. Bus. So for me, pain is always, and setting back is always like that. It is a mode which you are giving for yourself to come up with something very new of yours. So even I'm expecting this 1 year when I was in my own mode to come up with something really new of me. Thank you, everybody.
Super. Fantastic. Manjulata, you have
Thank you,
to,
Pinaki, and thank you, everybody.
yeah, Manjulata, you have to forget one thing. You have to
Yes.
forget 2 words for rest of your lifetime. The first word is victim, and the second one is problem.
So, no, those are my inspiration from Kunti. I said those is the one which
You
I will
use
not
some other
adapt
words
to.
to explain them. Don't use these words. You say the same thing, just don't use these words.
Yeah. If it can energize me, it's not a problem. I should not go back to in
Don't use
its
the word
own
problem.
address. That is
Don't
what
use
I
the
say.
word problem. Say something else. Replace the word problem with something else. And I know you
What
can
I
do
can
that.
say. Setbacks.
Yeah, whatever you say, don't use the word problem. See, when you have no problem, you don't need a solution, right?
Why do I want to find solutions? I don't want to find solutions for any
Yeah.
problem. I just want to
Just say
find
it's a
myself
situation.
what is the lesson.
You can say it's a situation. That
Yeah,
makes it
it's a
neutral.
situation. Yeah, it's a situation.
That makes
I
it
do
neutral.
agree with. Yes, yes. Because
Mhm.
I don't want to fix the system symptoms. I want to fix the root causes. I
Exactly.
want to
Exactly.
fix the root causes.
Exactly. Because you know what happens that every word that you and I learned is backed by a
Yeah,
story. That's how we learned the word first. And the
yes,
but learning is all about feeling. So
exactly.
you so the every time you use those words in your communication, you create that feeling and bring that feeling into that experience of the communication. So just
Yes.
avoid these words
I'm
and you
sorry. Thank you, Shirley. Um, I'm sorry if I've taken the time of some others as well.
thank you so much for being sorry. We are blessed. ऐसा
No,
sorry
you
मुमकिन
you
है.
give नहीं, मुझे बात करने को छोड़ दे तो I just go on talk. There's no full stop with that.
Wonderful. Yeah, Deepika, last few words from you before we close the session.
Yeah, good morning, everyone. Thank you. Thank you so much, Pinaki ji, for such a wonderful session. Thank you, everyone, for sharing beautiful, beautiful thoughts. And everyone has contributed a lot. But yes, this book is really giving a new dimension into my life. And the words which we read today, that the intentions and the emotions, the same word which I read in Bhagavad Gita as well, आपकी सभी चेष्टाएं, the manifestation will only happen when you have set all the right intentions with the elevated emotions. So yes, we're trying to balance out in our life to be at that point where we are radiating the positive electromagnetic waves and electromagnetic energy into the universe to achieve our goals. But at the same point of time, uh, it's all the different challenges of life, or we can say the situations in our life which the universe is throwing to us, so that whether we can get past from them or we fail from them. So yes, like Somita said and Manjulatha ji said, that yeah, all these challenges or situations gives some learnings in our life, and we are taking the learnings, and again we are trying to be in those positive and elevated emotions, elevated energy, to radiate that blissful patterns. And journaling, I do agree, gratitude and journaling is the best way to come out of any difficult situation, which I personally follow into my life, and have got beautiful realizations in my life through this journaling process. I put all my emotions, what is hurting me, and I get relaxed at that point of moment only. And I have into the new realizations as well when I put my emotions. So again, thank you so much for this beautiful community. Just like Dr. Archana said, that when I will attract these positive peoples and good people, so all these manifestations are happening. So uh, deepest gratitude for this beautiful community and the beautiful learnings. The way you have shared that, gift yourself 5 minutes consciously, that's the wonderful thought I got, and I will try to implement this in my life. Yeah. Thank you so much. Thank you, everyone.
Nikki, we want this session every single day. Why we need to wait for the Sunday for that aha moment?
Okay. I can give you a wonderful answer to it. Some people may not like it, but I'm telling you, this is the answer. The answer is, if you eat sweet every day, you won't love to eat sweet every day, probably.
Absolutely.
So if you eat sweet only once a week, you will never have diabetes. You'll still enjoy the life, enjoy the sweetness of life.
Yeah, got it.
Yeah, wonderful. Yeah, a good session, and thank you so much for this wonderful session. I've done the recordings. I would strongly invite each one of you to listen to your own recordings. वो बहुत जरूरी है. When I do these recordings of this session, my only request for each one of you, that whatever you said, you listen to your own part of the conversation, and you will be discovering many things about yourself which you don't even know. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. So you can gift yourself those gifts when you participate uh, verbally and vocally in such discussion sessions. All right. Anybody would like to share anything to this? Add anything to this? Vinal is traveling. Pallavi, would you like to add anything? Nilesh is there. Before we close the session.
Yeah, good morning, Pinaki ji. As I listened the whole session, one thing I learned from the Manjulata that we feel ourselves victim, but we are not victim. Problems are common for all people. Second thing that I keep in mind that I keep remembering all the problems. As Somita said, dumb down on the paper. Because of the remembering the problem in the mind only, the other things cannot come in. If we dumb down on paper, then the mind will be free to absorb the other good things from the universe. So I will start dumb down on the paper. These two things are the takeaway from for today.
Wonderful, wonderful. All right, make your Sunday amazing and let people see it. You know, insight plus action is equal to outsight. OUTSIGHT. It is yet to come in the dictionary. We will make it happen. Outside is what people see you when you apply the insights and you come out with something which shows up as a result to people in your life. All right. So inside plus action is equal to outside. Enjoy your outsides. Bye bye.